Yes, good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Sunday the 19th of May 2024 and today I am at the moment still in the beautiful city of Mechelen where I've had a pretty good night last night, maybe had a bit to drink, but nevertheless it's a fantastic city to visit. But today the trip moves on and we are rolling into the Netherlands, into Rotterdam, where this afternoon we are heading to the Rotterdam derby between Feyenoord and Excelsior Rotterdam. Now obviously all the talk of this game is going to be about Arne Slot and the fact that it is his last Feyenoord game before he becomes a Liverpool manager, but this is certainly no dead rubber for Excelsior. They're fighting against having to go into the relegation playoffs, so a big day ahead for both clubs, but this is an absolute bucket list day for me. I said that when I went to that game in Madrid in October, where obviously Feyenoord got beat by Athletic, but the fans and the team still made such a good impression on me that I wanted to get to their ground one day, and today I am doing exactly that. So let's get into this and let's get that train over the border into Rotterdam. Welcome in Netherlands. Just going to get the tram down to the stadium now. I believe when you're within 3 hours of the match starting, the tram is free, and lo and behold, we are within that 3 hour time slot. So we're going to make the most of that, and I'm going to see you down at the ground where I will do the match preview. Here we are then, a new and iconic one off the list. So here I am outside the iconic the Kuip Stadium, and of course there is going to be like a lot of emotion involved this afternoon. Obviously Arne Slot's done a fantastic job here. He's won them the league, he's won them the cup, so I'm sure he'll get the send-off that he obviously deserves what he's done here, but of course there is 90 minutes of football to be played this afternoon, and obviously Feyenoord are in second place in the Eredivisie table. This is of course the last game of the season. They're second now, they're going to finish second regardless of anything. They can't catch PSV, but FC20 can't catch them, so a bit of a dead rubber for them, but as we said, Arne Slot will want to sign out on a high, but as I mentioned this morning before we left Mechelen, this is certainly no dead rubber for Excelsior, who find themselves in 16th place, which is the position in which you would have to go into the relegation playoff with the sides that are in the playoffs in the league below. So they'll be looking to get the result that could get them out of that. They are currently level on points with Waalwijk. Apologies if I've said that wrong. Waalwijk are away to the champions PSV this afternoon, and there is a chance they could still catch Heracles. Heracles are, I think, at home to my dear friends from Fortuna Sittard, so it's going to be a very tense afternoon for them. Throughout the course of this match, I'll keep you updated as to any events elsewhere from those games, but I'm just so excited for this experience. So we saw Feyenoord in Madrid in October. They were beaten on the night, but they were maybe a little bit unlucky in some respects, and maybe could have got something out of it, but it wasn't to be. But still, the team made a good impression on me that night. The fans made a very good impression on me that night. So yeah, I said it at the end of that video that I wanted to come here one day, and that day is today. And yeah, really excited for this one. Right now I'm just gonna have a little bit of a look around, maybe go for a beer and what have you. Then we will head into the Kuip and find out how the game unfolds. Well, another team that we've seen on this channel on one of these trips. So I've got to say, like, I really do like Dutch people, I really must say that. So I was coming there through the turnstiles there, and obviously straight after the game I've got to go to Schiphol Airport, so I've got to get a train from here back to Rotterdam Central, then from Rotterdam Central on to Schiphol. And I explained that to the steward when he was searching my bag, and he was like happy to let me keep a hold of it because of my circumstances. So once again the Netherlands has come through for us, and I really do love it, love visiting here. So Excelsior come out to warm up, their fans are right next to us just there, obviously making a bit of a noise, big day for them. Not entirely sure what colour kit they're going to be in, but we'll find out soon enough, still waiting on Feyenoord. And now here come Feyenoord, guessing going to be in the famous red and white. So yeah, the both teams now on a pitch warming up. I would say I'll see you when the players are coming out and ready to start the match, but I imagine there's going to be quite a bit to like get from the crowd and whatever before then, so I'll just see you whenever. So Arne Slot's come out, he's got a hell of a reception. Yeah, just tells you everything about what he's done here. Well, it's bad news for Excelsior fans. Volvik have taken the lead at PSV, so yeah, leaves it massively out of their hands as it stands.
players get involved, like the Excelsior fans know that they're celebrating, but it's still out of their hands.
Half-time, Feyenoord 0, Excelsior 0. At the start of the game it looks as though Feyenoord could genuinely have gone on and knocked up 5 or 6, but since then the tempo's maybe been taken out of it a little bit, and it's like just not really sticking for them whenever they go forward. Excelsior, they've had a few bursts forward but not really created anything, if I'm telling the truth. Obviously, as it stands, this scoring is still like no good to them, because obviously Evolve like at 1-1 at PSV, the Heracles game is still 0-0. So as it stands, they would still go into that playoff, but they can't like just like play for a 0-0 and assume that other results are going to go their way, because that might not necessarily be the case. But yeah, as it is, it's not really like being a classic, I've got to say, but hopefully it will pick up in the second half.
Big moment in the game, they might even check VAR, who knows. maybe in the comments explain to me why that section just behind the goals like closed off? Like, is it for safety reasons or the sanctions against the club? Like, what is it? Because came in, I was surprised to see it like totally empty. So PSV are 2-1 up on ball right now. I mean, to be honest, it's probably too little too late as far as Excelsior go. Like, the goal difference isn't going to swing from this point. There's too little time left. Difference, but it is 3-1 to PSV against Hull right now. Got to go for my train, get out while obviously everyone's staying in to wave Arne Slot goodbye. Every bit as good as I hoped it would be.
Full-time Feyenoord 4, Excelsior 0. It was every bit as good as I hoped it could be. That stadium, if it's not on your bucket list, then why not? That's my question. It is just an absolutely amazing place to visit. I really must say that's so much like character about the ground, an absolutely brilliant match day experience. I would honestly fully recommend that to anybody, and once again it's another absolutely belting experience in the Netherlands. This place just never lets me down, really, I've got to say. Almost like every ground and game that I've been to in this country I've really enjoyed, and what else was really helpful was that obviously at full time I had to leave the stadium obviously to come to Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, which is where I am at the moment, yeah, honestly it was so efficient, everything ran on time, it was like no complicated directions or anything like that, so the way of life over here like suits me to a T. I could happily move over here, I've got to say it. I mean, I know I'd obviously miss a lot of Gateshead games, but yeah, for overall lifestyle and that, this has got to be one of the best countries in the world. In terms of the game, like Excelsior were in it for a good hour or so, then the floodgates opened a little bit, it started to get away from them, and in the end it was quite easy win for Feyenoord, really, but yeah, a good way for them to give Arne Slot the send-off that he probably does deserve for what he's done at that club. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Feyenoord go from here. Who do they bring in to replace him? How will he get on at Liverpool. I know there might be one or two Liverpool fans watching this out of curiosity, but I've got to say, like, they just play with a rawness that is good to watch. I'm talking about Feyenoord here, not Liverpool. Well, you might like the way Liverpool play, who knows. But yeah, Feyenoord, they just play with a real rawness to just get at opposition. It was evident today, it was evident back in October when we saw them at the Metropolitano. Obviously up against very tough opposition that night, and they just fell short in that game. But yeah, they proved that night that they are a very good side, and once again today they asserted their dominance. I mean, they're always expected to win this game today anyway, but obviously expectations and realities are sometimes two different things. Obviously Excelsior had it all to go for, but for them they do now have to prepare themselves for that relegation playoff. But if there is any Excelsior fans watching by any chance, I was impressed by your support today. I thought it was pretty good, like you never gave up or anything like that, and it still seemed in relatively good spirits at full time after what must have been a pretty like gloomy day. But I hope you can stay up. So just it'll be disappointing now, but just pick yourselves up and go again in the playoffs. But Feyenoord, thank you for that today. Like, just everyone I spoke to was just so friendly. It was a great atmosphere in that bar across the road from the ground pre-match. They're dead easy to get to. Rotterdam, absolutely brilliant city, always kept immaculately clean, like most places in the Netherlands really. So I've got to say, going home really happy after that one. So yeah, it's been a hell of a season, hasn't it? And there's still 3 games left, but even if all of those last 3 games finish 0-0 with not even a shot on target, it's not going to change the fact I think this has just been a season beyond my own wildest dreams. I think everything that's happened, Gateshead winning a trophy, all the European trips, all the cup shocks and whatever, and that is just another real high point that day. It's been a good day and it's been a good weekend as well. I enjoyed Westerlo last night, so going home feeling pretty good about myself, I've got to say. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with Gomersall and Clackheaton, I think they're called, against Roden Old Boys. So a step going down to step 7 in the English non-league pyramid, but got to keep my season going somehow, haven't I? It should be a decent trip out nonetheless. But until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.